I'd like to welcome you faces to the first sit-down video of 2024, and here are 5 tips when starting vlogging. I've started daily vlogging, I've done about 20 videos now, 20 vlogs shall we say, and here are just some tips, 5 tips, that I would give to, people starting out vlogging. Tip number 1, utilise your smartphone. Utilising your smartphone is the best way for vlogging, and the reason for this is because you've always got it in your pocket, so it's always there ready to film when something happens, you want to vlog it, or you just want to capture that moment. It's always there in your pocket or in your handbag. And this is a great way to start vlogging because you may not be able to afford the latest camera or a camera to be able to vlog. So using your phone is a pretty cheap and efficient way to start vlogging. And also with your phone as well, you don't have to lug it around. You don't have to, have big microphones on top. You literally just have your phone, point and shoot, and away you go. And not only this, phone cameras nowadays are getting that good that some films, some short films, some videos are getting filmed on smartphones. So for example, one of the latest keynotes from Apple was filmed on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And that's it. No other cameras were involved, just the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So that shows how good cameras are coming around, which means vlogging on your phone won't look like dog poop. Tip number 2, leave the camera rolling for a second after you've filmed what you want to film. So what I mean by this is if you film and you say, oh, welcome to the channel guys, done, press it, it may cut off the channel bit, like you just say chan instead of channel. So what you want to do is just leave it for a second or two and then stop recording. And the reason for this is because, like I've just said, it cuts it off. And I've experienced this in the past where I've tried to say something and it just doesn't flow because it's just cut that last little bit of the word off, which is super annoying. So tip number 2 is just leave it filming for a couple of seconds longer and you'll all be a-okay. Tip number 3, film everything. And what I mean by this is don't film literally everything. Like, you don't want to show everything that's going off because then it gets a bit too personal and a bit, people are delving into your life a bit way too much. But my tip for you today is basically, if you're going to say you're going to film, I don't know, let's say you cooking, yeah? So let's say you're going to go, right, so now I'm going to cook some food. And then you cut to, oh, just finished cooking the food. It's a bit like you've got a start, an end, but no middle. So with that section, I would go, say, I'm going to cook some food. And then in the middle bit, show a bit of your cooking. So show what you're doing. Show what you're putting in, the ingredients, the cooking process, whatever. And then at the end, you go, right, just finished cooking, and then show what the finished product is. Show what the finished cooking, what the finished food is. Tip number 4, avoid showing personal things. And what I mean by this is avoid showing your house address, bank card details, house number, any personal letters, and etc. and anything on the lines of that. And the reason for this is just for safety reasons, really. You don't want people turning up to your house or knowing your bank details, using your bank card. It's common sense, really. So when filming, either cut out that bit, blur it, or the easiest way possible to do this is just avoid it in general. There's been times when I've filmed something and there's been like a letter in the background or in the film, in the video, and what I've done is I've had to reshoot that bit and just get rid of the letter because I don't want to blur it out and I just want to be safe. So tip number 4 is avoid personal things. And finally, tip number 5, and this is the most important one. Tip number 5, enjoy it. That's the main important thing when vlogging. Just enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. But when you're vlogging, don't think too much about what you're going to vlog. And just vlog it. So what I mean by that is people love to see like behind the scenes type things and into people's lives and what people are doing and like to feel that connection. So Don't think, oh, should I vlog this? Should I vlog that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Just vlog it and see what happens. Like, there's been times in my experience when I've vlogged things and I've gone, oh, I don't know if that's gonna, flow correctly. Gone to edit it and it works perfectly fine. I think there was one vlog where I thought this is gonna be a terrible vlog, and it turned out to be a pretty good vlog. And with this as well, if you think there's nothing happening during your day, or there's not much happening, or you think, oh, it's gonna be a boring vlog, don't think like that. Think, what are you actually doing in that day? So, most days, people are brushing their teeth. If you've got a dog, walking the dog, having breakfast, etc. Watching telly. If you're doing that, vlog it. People want to see that. I don't know why people want to see that, but it's just crap content. No offense, but it's just crap content that people love to watch, and it will get the views. And I've got to admit, from my experience as well, that I've fully enjoyed vlogging, and I think it's a good way to improve on communication skills. I know you're talking to a camera or the phone or whatever you want to call it, but it improves your communication skills, because I feel like when I've spoken to people, I can speak better to them and talk with them and stuff like that and explain things more. So it's a good thing for that. It's fun because you get to be creative, you get to do editing process, you get to film what's going off, and you become better at filming and understanding things. And overall, I've just absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my 5 tips when starting vlogging. So I'd like to thank you for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Oh, and John, this is for you. Dun 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 dun.